sure if you've been aware of what's been going on, but there's a crazy story that has broke recently about a young man who was a star athlete, like a student athlete. He had the highest GPA in his whole year. Could actually hoop, like he knew how to get to the rack and whatnot. I'm pretty sure they said he had D1 scholarships as well. But on the flip side, this guy was out here in the streets unaliving several people. So I still can't wrap my head around the story. I've heard bits and pieces here and there. I reacted to one bit of it, but now we have the full story. Apparently this guy had something to do with Gillie the kid's son being unalived. So this is the full story, and I thought as well, it's 24 minutes. I haven't really brought too many uploads because I've been working on other channels. So I said, let me chill with you guys and let's watch a long one and figure out why this guy was a menace in the streets, bro. Let's check it out.
This is Noah Scurry. He was a 17-year-old high school basketball star and a standout student who was killed earlier this week. It was reported by the Philadelphia Inquirer that he had the highest SAT score in his entire school when he took it. A student at Samuel Fells High School, his principal described him as gifted. In a letter to the school's families, they confirmed that he was a talented student athlete. It was around 7:15 a.m. on January 14th. The 17-year-old was leaving for school when he was gunned down, according to the Philadelphia police, as reported by Fox 29.
Philadelphia police say a 17-year-old was shot and killed along Rohrer Street in the city's Feltonville section. It happened around 7:15 this morning.
Over 20 shell casings were found at the scene. It was reported by the news that he was with his mother when he was shot, as if they were about to get into the car for her to drop him off across town at school. Authorities recovered a white Jeep Cherokee on Wednesday morning, the next day abandoned near Somerdale and Godfrey Avenues, approximately 2 miles from where Noah Scurry's home on Rohrer Street in Feltonville.
Real quick, you know what's crazy about this story, guys? They tried to make it seem like, oh, he dropped a diss and that's why he got smoked. Like, everyone was clowning him like, yeah, he dropped a diss and got smoked. Yeah, that's why he stayed out. Bro, this guy did not drop a diss and get smoked, bro. Like, this guy was out here doing the smoking. Like, respect to those people who passed away, but he was doing the smoking, bro. Like, he was not just dissing, bro. Alright.
Where the deadly shooting took place. According to Deputy Commissioner Frank Venor, the vehicle appeared to have been damaged in the crash. Investigators are currently reviewing additional surveillance footage in hopes of piecing together the events that led to Scurry's death. While no suspects have been named and no motive has been determined, law enforcement officials are working tirelessly to identify the perpetrators. Surveillance footage suggests that at least 2 individuals were inside the Jeep during the shooting. The details of Noah Scurry's final moments paint a grim picture. He had just grabbed his backpack and was stepping into his mother's car when he was ambushed by a barrage of gunfire. More than 20 bullets were fired, as I said, and Noah Scurry was struck multiple times in the chest and abdomen. Despite being rushed to Jefferson Einstein Hospital, he was pronounced dead within minutes. Family members, friends, and classmates were devastated by the sudden and senseless loss. A GoFundMe campaign launched by his cousin seeks to help cover funeral expenses. In her heartfelt message, she described Noah as a bright, loving young man with a heart full of kindness. Noah, only 17 years old, had such a caring and loving heart, McGlynn wrote. He would do anything for his family, but most of all, for his siblings. Tributes and condolences have poured in across social media, where friends expressed their grief and shared memories of the teen. Speechless, I love you, one friend posted alongside photos of Noah Scurry. At Samuel Fells High School, where Scurry excelled both academically and athletically, the loss has been profoundly felt. He was known for his sharp intellect and athletic prowess, which the news heavily focused on shortly after his passing. Scurry was an advanced placement or AP student, the highest SAT scorer in his school, and a standout point guard on the basketball team.
Guys, one thing that I found crazy about this whole situation, and I'm not like praising him or anything like that, but how do you manage? Like, this guy could multitask. We have to say that right now, bro. This nigga could multitask. How are you drilling niggas? Playing basketball at a high level to the point you've got D1 scholarships, and doing a rap career, and having the highest GPA in your whole year, bro. Like, this nigga could multitask, bro. It's such a shame that he put the energy into the street. This kid could go places, bro. It still boggles. How do you manage all those things, bro? Being a rapper is a lot for some people. Being a student is a lot for some people. Being an athlete, how do you manage all of them and be exceptionally good in all those things? This is a sad story, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, niggas can laugh and say, oh, he did this, he did that. But this is sad, bro. I'm not saying he's innocent, but this is sad, bro. This nigga was skilled.
On Wednesday, January 15th, the school created a supportive environment for grieving students, providing counseling services and a quiet space in the auditorium for students to mourn. In an Instagram post, school officials reminded the community of the importance of kindness and mutual support. The greatest gift of support we have is each other, the school wrote. Be kind to each other today and always. Monique Braxton, a spokesperson for the school district, said that Noah was the kind of student that everyone wants. Noah Scurry's social media was filled with basketball highlight reels that showcased his skills on the court, where he effortlessly crossed over defenders, executed smooth layups, and nailed three-point shots. His undeniable talent was matched only by his bright future, a future now tragically cut short. The broader context of Noah Scurry's death is part of the Philly daily reminder of a persistent gun violence plaguing the city. According to Jackie Golden of the city controller's office, there have been 30 shooting victims in the city this year, 5 of whom were 18 years or younger. As the investigation into Noah Scurry's death continues, his memory lives on in the hearts of those who knew and loved him. His life, marked by academic excellence, athletic talent, and a caring spirit, is a painful reminder of the urgent need to address the violence claiming young lives in Philadelphia and beyond.
Philadelphia police say a 17-year-old was shot and killed along Rohrer Street in the city's Feltonville section. It happened around 7:15 this morning. That's where we find NBC 10's Matt DeLucia live at the scene. What do we know about the victim, Matt, and any suspects in this case?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, Johnny, homicide investigators are still here at the scene. They've been here all morning. You can see the tape is still up, and the shooting itself happened in this narrow driveway behind the 5000 block of Rohrer Street. This is just off the boulevard. And as you mentioned, this happened around 7:15 this morning. Police showed up here. They found the 17-year-old who had been shot several times throughout his body. The young man was rushed to Einstein, and he died just after 7:30. Now, earlier, we could see a backpack and a shirt laying on the street. But as of right now, police have not made any arrests, but they did find a gun out here. And as investigators are going through this area, they're also going door to door, trying to get some surveillance video, trying to get some idea of who may have pulled this trigger and killed the 17-year-old right as the sun was coming up here along Rohrer Street.
If people like myself and THF Philly weren't around, this would have been the end of the story. By the day of Noah's death, as is all too clear by now, 17-year-old star student athletes aren't just executed in front of their moms for no reason. There's always a story behind it that the news is reluctant to give for political.
But you gotta realize they don't want to actually fix the problem that's going on with these young black men unaliving each other. So it's easy to say, yeah, just senseless violence, senseless. Bro, most of this violence isn't senseless, my nigga. Maybe a stray bullet, that type of violence, that's senseless. But most of this violence is not senseless, bro. I don't know why the news tried to push that. I'm glad he touched on that, bro. News always trying to push that as senseless. Oh, just to have you in a fair state. Why don't you actually address the real problem that's going on out here?
Or social reasons. If you just got your news from the Philadelphia Inquirer or NBC, then the story is almost always missing context. Due to social media, traditional mainstream media was forced to double back the next day and say, hey, there's a little more to the story here. 30 years ago, this would have never happened, and the story would have been left at that. There was no Instagram to correct the news or YouTube for people like me to make a story with a little more context.
Law enforcement sources are telling me they believe Noah Scurry appeared in a rap video with guns that was posted to social media the day before he was killed. New tonight, law enforcement sources confirm there is a rap video uploaded to social media the day before 17-year-old Noah Scurry was shot to death behind his home.
Ain't no use and I'm taking it.
Hold up, bro. I think this is copyright, bro.
Scurry. In the video, he dances along other individuals who are also holding and showing off guns throughout it.
Let's talk about the ops. They talking about switches and drinks and don't even got them. I'm with the Vince. He talking about his face is going A.
Bro, damn, bro. I'm trying to vibe with the song too, bro. Guys, they'll copyright my shit, bro. And then most of you people won't even get it in your fucking recommended box where you want to see the video, bro. Let's get back into it.
Police sources confirmed Noah Scurry was one of 4 people shot in an unsolved May 2023 murder case on the 4600 block of Mulberry Street in Frankfurt. According to police, 66-year-old Ivan Hall was shot and killed on Sunday, May 28, 2023, and 3 then 15-year-olds were shot multiple times. Police sources said that Noah Scurry was one of the teens. This shooting places Noah smack dab in the middle of Frankfurt, a section of the city that hosts sets like the Double C's or Certified Clappers, and Parkside. Noah is said to be affiliated with Parkside. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not a Philly gangologist like some people like to believe, nor do I want to be. But from what I can gather, you got a few groups relevant to this story. According to the person who made this map, this is Parkside or Double C territory. Up here is a group of young boys who call themselves the Whackers, and over here is M24 territory. And as you can see, this is where YNG Cheese was killed. Noah, or Baby Joker, his street nickname, was very active out here, and his life had a part that may not have been known to his coaches and family. Less than a month after Noah was shot and a 66-year-old man was killed, another tragedy struck near the area when 25-year-old Devin Spady was killed.
A triple shooting in Philadelphia's Olney section claimed the life of an up-and-coming musician. The 25-year-old rap artist was known as YNG Cheese, and he's the son of well-known influencer Gillie the King.
Gillie the King has amassed millions of followers, and a lot of them are planning to come here next week for Gillie Fest. It's a big concert. He uses his platform to speak out against violence, and now violence has claimed the life of his son. Police say Devin Spady, better known as YNG Cheese, was one of 3 people shot in the 5800 block of Masher Street in Olney Thursday night. Shot in the back, the 25-year-old rapper was a rising star and the son of one of Philadelphia's biggest stars, Gillie the King. Gillie the King is a rapper turned podcaster turned philanthropist. He and his $1 million worth of game podcast partner Wallow also helped give away millions of dollars to support local businesses, and both were awarded the key to the city.
Gillie and Wallow have become the unofficial mayors of the city of Philadelphia. How about that, right? They are the voice of the youth.
Talent agent Walt Reeder Jr. has known Gillie the King for years and knows he wanted more for his son. The other 2 people who were shot with YNG Cheese both survived. Police have not made any arrests in the case. In Spring Garden, Taronda Thomas, Channel 6 Action News. Shari?
Yeah, very shocking story to learn of.
As is well known, Spady, or Cheese, is the son of comedian and Philly rap legend Gillie. Cheese's death came after him and a group of friends were apparently standing on a corner when shots rang out on the 5800 block of North Masher Street near Nedrow. Around the corner, police also found a 28-year-old man shot twice in the leg and drove him to Einstein. A third victim, a 31-year-old shot in the hip, arrived at the hospital in a private car. Video from the scene shows that a group of men were having a conversation on the corner of Nedrow and Masher when they heard gunshots and started running. No arrests were ever made in this case. No one took credit for this, as obviously that will open up a huge can of worms. 2 years earlier, AJ, or Ajon Jackson, was killed coming home from work. This murder is mentioned heavily by fellow Double
Coming home from work is crazy.
C members Hardy and others in their raps. In fact, Hardy has a music video with over 1 million views with lyrics heavily mocking the death of AJ and another M24 affiliate, Twin 5 or Jay, who was killed in March of 2021.
By the way, I'm not laughing at him, I'm just laughing at the caption. We're gonna stand on business, I promise. Might as well serve it up to the police on a fucking gold platter, bro. Like
get some money or you clap, just play your role. They ain't dying just for nothing. That's what happened when you troll. Murder gang, you drop a diss and get exposed. Niggas spoke.
Hold up, bro. Damn, hella copyright, bro. Hold up, bro. I know this nigga trying to get paid, bro. Like, oh, hold up. I know this nigga trying to get paid, bro. Like, shit, bro. Okay.
Of that car that somebody started firing at them. You can see there on the ground a McDonald's where he worked with his twin sister. They actually got a lift here home. It was when they got out of that car that somebody started firing at them. You can see there on the ground a McDonald's bag and a wrapper right in front of their home. Police tell us this happened before 11 p.m. on Ferriston Drive near the Philly and Montgo border. Family told police the teen and his sister, they worked at McDonald's about a mile away. They finished work at 10 p.m., ordered a lift, which dropped them off right in front of their home. When they got out, police say it was two males who came toward them, opened fire, hitting the boy in the torso, the back, and in the head. They fired at least 15 shots. Police say he was clearly the target. The sister was not hit. She was able to run home. They talked to other employees at that McDonald's who say that they hadn't seen any fights, no altercations, especially involving the 16-year-old. So police are continuing their investigation. They did find a weapon here on the street, a semi-automatic gun they found on the sidewalk, so they're hoping.
This brings us to the present day back and forth shootings between the Northeast sets, which continued. Chris Dowling was shot and killed last February. Fast Break members Anal Bugs and LR or Lil Ryan were arrested and charged a few months later. M24 member Juan Brody was the first to alert the public of the shooting with an IG post. Bugs and LR were also charged with a bus stop shooting that injured 8 students heading home from school in March of last year.
The sound of gunshots at a SEPTA bus stop. New surveillance video tonight of the dramatic moments that sent teenagers running for their lives when 3 masked gunmen suddenly opened fire. 8 teens were shot and wounded, 2 of them critical.
3 days earlier, the carnage and out-of-control violence continued to shock Philadelphia as 17-year-old Damon Taylor was killed. The Philadelphia high school student was gunned down after school during a shooting at the North Philadelphia bus stop that left 4 other people injured, including 2 women who were on the bus and 2 other teens. The horrific shooting took place just before 3:45 p.m. at Ogons and Godfrey Avenues, when 2 people, at least one with an automatic weapon, fired at a group of young people waiting at the bus stop. Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel said. Multiple rounds were fired, Bethel said. According to the police, shooters fired more than 50 times with an automatic weapon. Damon Taylor was shot multiple times throughout his body and head, police said. The 17-year-old from the Fern Rock neighborhood died a short time later at the hospital. A girl at the scene can be heard in shock saying, "Oh my God, his face is gone." All of these murders are mentioned because leading up to the death of Noah, him and his friends can all be heard rapping about these incidents. And after his death, Noah was linked to several homicides through street rumors. The ones that seemed to gain the most traction were Fat Dame and Cheese.
Let's talk.
Coffee on. But you can see here, wait, hold up. Where is that shit? Soul left his body, that Negro checked. Damn. That's an evil ass bar, bro.
June of 2024, a week apart. Now, I'm not trying to go around putting murders on people, so please take all of this with a grain of salt.
Hold up, what do you say right there?
Left and right, let's box him.
Also, through unsubstantiated sources, he is linked to the death of Izzy Stanley and the 18-year-old Tin Millie, who both died in June of 2024, a week apart. Now, I'm not trying to go around putting murders on people, so please take all of this with a grain of salt. I'm delivering the info that was sent my way, and these seem to be persistent rumors through people who would know.
He had the highest SAT score in class while allegedly having 6 to 10 bodies in the streets. That's got to be like a sociopath. How do you do that? I'm still confused, guys. How do you do that? Don't get me wrong, I know some people who are like smart and they were also in the street, but 6 to 10 bodies, that's a bit different type of you know, they were just in the street, but highest SAT score with 6 to 10 hats. What? And I was thinking to myself too, if this guy's really out here unaliving that many people, why did no one pull up to his school and like on some school shit, you know what I'm saying? On some Billy shit. Why did no one pull up to the school if he's really taking that many people off the niggas? I don't even want to say that, bro. Let me not say that, but bro, how is he doing that and no one pulled up to the school? He didn't have the school knew nothing, so no one shot the school. No one tried to get him at the school. Like this many. Well, I mean, they definitely did try to get him with a lot of intensity. That's why they pulled up to his house. They must have done a lot of digging to get to his house, but it's crazy.
Like people close to him. Damon, or Fat Dame as he was called, went to Imhotep High School. The alleged retaliation shootings a few days later by Fast Break members is referenced by Noah, or Joker here, where he said,
why is he even in the street? This is like a little kid. Why is he even in... Alright, this is crazy, bro. Hold up, bro. Now, guys, his music is out there if you want to go check the songs, because
the day before he died, he dropped a song with a rapper named Drench Season, who was with Pentown and Zoo Gang. The song, which had zero attention at first, went to over 100,000 views after the news of Noah's passing. The week before Noah died, his basketball team played Imhotep, the school which Fat Dame went to. There was obvious tension about what happened, and the school didn't want an incident. Noah didn't play in the game, and Imhotep blew out Fells. No students were allowed to attend the game either. I got word that there was a summer league game between the two schools, and they were going to try to pack Noah out after the game, but he escaped. After Noah was killed, speculation, as always, ran wild. The long and short of it was, Noah had numerous ops due to his street activities, many of which were not included in his video, and he was killed. Real.
Okay, that makes a bit of sense then, because I was like, bro, that many hats and no one's trying to risk it all type of shit. Like, you seen the Folio case, they just risked it all. Like, that's crazy.
Or perceived the threat of Noah was enough for his ops to sit on his house and wait for him to leave for school with his mom and get their form of revenge.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, for all my youngins watching this, maybe most of my viewers are American. At every channel I start, most of my viewers are American. Like, most of American people gravitate towards me than British people. But for my American viewers, if you're from Philly, bro, just try to find something to focus on, bro. Not even just Philly, like the whole America's just... That's one thing about America. You guys are like so advanced in certain areas, but your violence is like, you guys don't seem to advance in that department. Like, you know, like maybe Trump's over there talking about he's gonna solve gangs and all that, but I just don't understand, how can a country be so advanced, you know, have everyone else looking to you guys for what to do next and whatnot, but when it comes to your violence, it's like you guys aren't really like, where's the advancements in the violence, bro? You guys are moving like a third world country sometimes with this. Like, bro hopped out with a automatic, like, bro. But anyway, bro, just stay apart them streets, bro. Let me know if you want more videos like this. Appreciate you for rocking with me. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. That's the end of this video, bro. Crazy stuff.